Hey guys, welcome to Simply Scuba. Okay, so you've got your brand new BCD or you're thinking about heading over to the dive center and trying on a BCD. This video is going to make it a little bit easier so you guys know exactly how they're supposed to fit. How you make sure that it's not too small or too large and making sure that it fits you properly. Okay, so the first thing is that in the size chart will allow for something like a 5mm wetsuit. Your BCD shoulder strap will have plenty of adjustments, so even if you're wearing a thin rash vest or a thin shorty like this, you can have plenty of space for a thicker 5mm. Okay, so this first BCD is too small. You can see that it doesn't have a lot of adjustment in the shoulder straps, and across the tummy, the Velcro cummerbund doesn't really reach all the way across. Again, you don't have very much adjustment in the waistband, and the whole just shape and style of the BCD doesn't quite fit right on the person. This BCD is way too big. The shoulder strap is adjusted all the way down, so there's no further adjustment, and there's still a lot of space over the shoulders. Across the tummy, you can see that all of the slack is taken off on the strap, and the Velcro cummerbund has way too much excess fabric. Overall, the BCD is just that little bit too big, and when it's fully inflated, it's going to be floating up towards your ears. Okay, so this BCD fits pretty well. You still have some adjustment in that strap, you have more space for a thicker wetsuit, you've got lots of space, but it's still comfortable across the waist, and the Velcro cummerbund is going to hold it nice and comfy when you're in the water. The pockets are going to sit in a nice position, and then when you're pretty sure that it fits, what you want to do is you want to inflate it as much as you can, and then just make sure it's still nice and comfy. Especially with a jacket style BCD like this, you want to make sure that it's comfy when it's fully inflated. Wing style BCDs make it a lot easier because they have plenty of adjustment in all of the straps. Over the shoulders on this BCD, as you can see, we have plenty of adjustment in that shoulder strap. So you can fit a really thick wetsuit underneath that, or a nice thin shorty like this one. Across the waist, because you don't have those big pockets, you have plenty of adjustment across the waist as well. So all of that adjustment depending on your size. Again, because the BCD bladder doesn't inflate around the side, even if you do fully inflate it, it only inflates behind you. So you still get a full range of motion and it's not going to squeeze you down at all. So a full BCD bladder isn't really going to affect you when you're sizing up your BCD. Finally, we have backplate and harness BCDs. So these could deserve their very own fitting guide, but as a general basic, starting at the top, your pre-bent D-rings need to fit where your hands would naturally go even with your eyes closed, so you can reach them even when blind. The D-ring on your hip needs to fit about a hand's width away from the backplate or down the lateral line of your body. Your waistband is the only quick release and quick adjust part of a single piece harness, so adjust that as you would a normal weight belt. As well as that, you always have your crotch strap too. The crotch strap should be fairly snug, but of course not too tight to avoid chafing, and then along the back you also have another D-ring down in the small of your back that needs to be accessible in a natural position where you'd naturally grab hold of it. Okay, so there are a few hints and tips and making sure that your BCD fits you properly. If you've got any hints for any other divers below, let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching and safe diving. We are an online dive store serving the UK and the world for all your diving equipment needs. So why not visit us at simplyscuba.com or click the box on your screen.